Hello guys, Tiago Gomes, the creator of Hellphior games here, and today I'm gonna show you how I created the pause menu for my two games, Light Eagle and Kalgany or Chalgany, and yeah, that's it. So there are probably more easier ways to do this, or this is not the best way to do it, but this is how I done it, and I'm gonna show you, and it's very simple. So I'm gonna change scene here so you can see my Unity. So first of all, what we have here is our one character that can move, that has a script attached. We have cameras, camera confiner, main camera and stuff. And we have only the walls and the limits of the map, ground, etc. And the player with the script. Okay, so we can move, etc. And we have music, and you will understand why. So I'm gonna show you how the game is working. So we have music, and we can move the player, jump, yeah, normal stuff. So first of all, to create the pause menu, what we need is to create one UI element, so UI canvas, and we are gonna call it pause menu. Okay, and we need it to be in front of everything, so we are going to create a sorting group and 200 to be sure that is in front of everything. We can put it up here too. I like to put stuff in order. So now we need to create two different game objects, one called resume and another one called pause. Okay, so resume is when we are playing and the game is not paused, and pause is when the game is paused and we have the pause menu. So we put, oh no, sorry. First of all, we need to reset always the game object. And now we can put it in here inside pause menu, okay? So very simple, not difficult. Now what we need is to create the pause menu. So we need to put image, buttons, and stuff that you want. I have the menu from Kalgany here, so I'm gonna put just some objects so you can understand the idea. So I saw that I forgot to tell you something very important. So when we are on pause menu and before you creating all the resume and pause game object with every layer and every sprite, you need to put the pause menu on screen space camera. So this we need to drag our main camera in here, and this is gonna like fill the camera of the player wherever we are. This is better to use like this. And on canvas scaler, we need to put it to scale with screen size. So when we change the size of our screen, if it's 4K or if it's full HD, it's not gonna change the pause menu. It's gonna be the same for every monitor. And that's very important. So do that, and if you did everything before to do that, you need, like me, you need to change the size of the stuff in here. You need to put settings, the pause menu, everything in order to be perfect. Okay, that's it. I think you understand the point. So you can create buttons with stuff, and you need to put all these things inside pause, because this is going to reveal all the stuff that we are using for the pause menu. So you can create a pause menu in Photoshop or something, and then you put all the elements in here. Okay, so with this done, we need to create a C# script. Okay, so we need to create a new script, and we can call it like pause. Yeah, and we need to open it. Okay, now it's very simple. It's not complicated if you don't know anything about C# or something. This is not very difficult. I'm gonna explain everything the best as I can. So let's go. We need to create first of all two things, two public game objects called one resume. Sorry, I had to change the keyboard settings. And the other one called pause. Okay, this represents our two game objects. So we are going to jump into these game objects. So when we are playing, we are on resume, and when we are pausing the game, we are on pause. So we need to drag this to here, so this works. And we need to create another thing. We need to create a public static bool. Sorry, static bool, and we are gonna name it game is pause. You'll understand why I'm creating this after. Okay. No. Okay. So don't need these lines. Okay. This is gonna help us in something that we are going to do after. So when the game starts, we need to the resume canvas to be active. So there's no pause canvas on. Okay. So in order to do this, we want our game object called resume to be active and our pause game object to be false. Okay, when the game starts. I think this is not difficult to understand. And now on update, we want to press a key of our keyboard to show the pause menu. So to do that, we need to make a if statement, and we need to call input dot get button down, and we are going to call this button pause. Okay, this button called pause exists in my Unity, but maybe you have to create one, or you can put other name in here. But what you need to do is come here to edit, and then to project settings, go to input manager, and we need to create one button called pause if you want to be straight in this tutorial, and create a button called pause in here, and we use the key that you want. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, I am using escape, so this is my key, and the name is pause, the name of my pause button. So now we need to create another if statement. So if the game is paused, so if the game is in the pause menu and we press the button, this is going to call a resume function. Okay, and we are going to create these functions after. Okay, else if the game is not paused, it's gonna pause our game with the pause function. Okay, we need to create the two functions that we have here, so we can create two private voids, one called resume and and one called pause, of course. So private void pause, yeah, it's creating this, I don't know why, so that's why this is an error, so that's why I need to put it like this. But when you are watching this and trying to do this, you are not going to have an error, so stay like I write before. Okay, so now inside these two functions we need to create what we want to do with the pause menu. So when we pause the game, we want to pause everything that is working on our game. So we want to pause the character, the environment, we want to pause the music. So that's what I'm going to do in here inside the pause function. So first of all, we need to pause everything that moves. So we need to put that time scale equals to 0. Okay, like this. Of course, when we are on resume, we want the same line but with a 1, so everything starts moving again. Okay, now we have music in here in our game, so we want to pause this music when we are on pause menu. Maybe you don't want to do that, but if you want, this is the line of code that you need. So audio listener dot pause equals true. Okay. So we are saying that the audio listener, the music that we have, is going to pause. Okay. And we are saying this is true, of course. And we put the same line in here, but we say that is false. Okay. Now in the third line here, we need to call the bool that we talked before in here, that we write before in here, and we need to say that, yeah, the game in here is paused, so it's true. The game is paused, yeah, it's true. But when we are on resume, the game is paused is false. Okay. Now we just need 2 more lines of code, and this lines is something close to this. Okay, we can copy and put it here. So, and we need to put this in here too. So I as I was saying, we want in here on resume, when we are playing, to the pause menu, pause game object to be false, of course, and the resume to be true. But when we are pausing the game, we want the pause to be true and the resume to be false. And I think you understand that. So when we press the key to pause menu is true. The other one is false. Yeah. When we press again, it's gonna resume the game. So the resume is gonna be true and the pause is gonna be false. I think it's easy to understand. So this is the C# script that we need. It's simple, easy, and now you'll see that this is working. So when we press play, we start and we can play. Music on, everything is moving, the player is moving. Yeah, we press the key, everything stops. Music stops, our play stops, and we have the pause menu on. When we press again, everything is moving again. So I hope you enjoy this. There are probably more ways to do this and better ways to do this, but I found this very simple and very easy to do for my knowledge, that is equals none. So I hope you like it. I hope this helped you in your game. Maybe, I don't know, in your next game, in your experiments, maybe in your game dev journey. So yeah, I see you next Sunday with another tutorial, and thank you for watching. Like if you like the video and if you find it helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more videos and more tutorials. Okay, so see you next Sunday. Bye bye.